Okay, welcome to the Physical Weathering Lab. So this is where you're going to get to have a chance to do two little short pracs that actually demonstrate two types of physical weathering. So we've been learning, or you've learned about expansion and contraction of liquids when they freeze and when they melt. And you've also learned about what happens when you rub two things together and friction then causes a change of breaking things down. So we're going to actually model that as it works with rocks in the lab today. So we're going to MacGyver it because some of you guys are at home, so this is how we're doing it. So welcome to my lab. So here we have two little experiments here. Okay, we have just cubes, sugar cubes that you're going to be working with, a water balloon filled up with a bit of water, and my biggest sacrifice of the day, some melted chocolate from my Mother's Day gift. Okay, I'm keeping my balloon nice and small because I do not want to sacrifice an awful lot of chocolate in this endeavour. So first of all, the very first part that we're going to be doing is looking at physical weathering, where you have things that are actually rubbing together. This is one of the main ways that rocks are broken down. So the easiest way to do this is just with two sugar cubes. Now I used to put these in a container and shake them around, but I found the best way, I'm just going to move this a little closer here, is to simply take those sugar cubes and rub them together and make sure you've got a little area here where you can actually collect the rubbish, because they're not going to stay the same. If you rub things together, this is exactly what happens with rocks when animals walk over it, when wind even blows on it with sand in the wind. This is what happens when rocks and land movements push rocks together and they rub together all the time. It's just very slowly, but you end up with some physical weathering. So I want you to give that a go on your own, and you're going to be writing down what you have seen happen. And if by any chance you can't do the lab, then you've got this video here that you can actually answer the questions with as well. So that's one type of physical weathering. The next we're going to have to prepare and come back to later. I've got my melted chocolate, okay, not much. I've got my little balloon here. We're going to coat it in the chocolate. I know, sacrilege, but we do it for science. We're going to coat it in the chocolate as much as we can, and then once it's solidified, I'm going to put that balloon in the freezer to see what happens when you have water inside rock. The chocolate is the rock, the water balloon is the water. When you put water inside rock and when it freezes, we're going to have a look at what happens to the chocolate when the water inside it freezes, because we now basically have a coated balloon here in chocolate. I'm going to keep coating that so it's nice and thick, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer and come back to you.